If you want to grab our men's lifestyle supplement, Male Advantage ebook, or my personal workout and diet plan, all links are in the bio. Okay guys, welcome back to another video. It's nice to be back on camera. I had a break yesterday. I was just sat there making notes, just planning out what I want to do in the future, who I want to become, the next stage of my life, whatever, how I'm going to get to that. It was quite fun actually. I quite enjoyed doing it. It's necessary sometimes. I'm going to convert this place as well. I think I might do a garage conversion. I might turn it into like a proper legit office, podcast studio, photo shoot area. I might, like, if gyms close, I might add like an extra section and turn it into like a proper gym. Just drop like a few thousand on a proper conversion. I think it'd be worth it. I'm going to be here for 7 months. It's probably worth the money. It just needs to be done as well. I'm tempted as well to roof terrace, but I don't know. I think I'm getting gassed up. I think that new Drake album's getting me fired up. What do you guys think? Put it in the comments. I think there's like 3 good songs, 4 good songs, but that always happens with Drake albums, man. You listen to them, 6 months later you're like, actually that song's growing on me. It's really weird. Like I had that effect with like Portland. I think when I first heard Portland I was like, that's trash, and then like 2-3 months later it's like the biggest song, one of the biggest songs on the album, like the most played. So you just never know, okay? Like things evolve over time. So but let me know in the comments. It's nice to have these discussions. But the purpose of this video is to talk about gold diggers, okay? And why I couldn't give 2 fucks. I really couldn't care. And guys will say, "Oh, Kris, you got to watch out for gold." Like, come on, guys. I'm not dumb, okay? Like, if a woman was like those gold digger videos when you show up and a woman doesn't want you, then you show up in a Ferrari and now she wants you. Like, yeah, of course, I know. Like, I might still fuck her. I'd probably still sleep with her and be like, yeah, so like, oh yeah, but Kris, you could get her pregnant. Look, guys, I'm not stupid, okay? I literally make videos on girls faking being on the pill. I literally make videos on girls faking, oh, I can't get pregnant, and then they get pregnant. And I warn guys about these things. You know, oh, use my condom. Yeah, sure, because I'm an idiot. You've just popped a fucking hole in it. I'm stupid, aren't I? Do you know what I mean, guys, right? It's not hard to not get caught out. I think I said that right. Let's say it another way. It's easy to not get a girl pregnant. It's very fucking easy, okay? If you're not the type of idiot to get drunk beyond belief, it's very easy to handle that gold digger shit. Like, I know a girl right now, she's a stripper, okay? Like a full-time stripper. We talk back and forth now and again, okay? I know what she's doing. She wants me for the money. Like, she clearly wants me for the money, okay? And she says shit all the time, like she tries to set shit up, and it's like, I know what you're doing, but she's really hot, and we fuck with each other, you know, we just talk, whatever, we hang out, like, but I know what the crack is. Like, I don't see her anymore, because I'm kind of doing that, like, 2 years away from women thing, but we still talk and whatever, and we've had, like, a history, we've had a past, whatever, but I know what the crack is. I know what she's trying to do, okay? She's looking for me to, like, fund her lifestyle. Like, I know the game. I'm playing her while she thinks she's playing me. But at the same time, I'm benefiting because she's hot. You know, if I wanted to go and, all right, let's go and have sex, I could anytime I wanted, and she's really hot. I can keep that at arm's length. I can cut that off anytime I want. If she's like, oh, send me this much money. No, of course not. Like, of course not. Of course I'm not going to do it. Right? You can manage these things really well, right? So I'm not stupid. I'm not going to get caught out from this shit. So keep that in your mind while I'm making this video, okay? Please, I wanted to get that out of the way. Like, I know how to handle women. They're not that smart, okay? It's pretty fucking easy. But what I want to mention is that why gold diggers don't bother me is because there's a difference between gold diggers and every woman. You know, and in my opinion, every single woman loves money. Every single woman. You'll be hard pushed to find a woman that doesn't prefer their man to be richer than what he is. Okay, if you're with a girl and you're making 6 figures per year, then you start making $1 million, she's not going to be upset. It's hardly perceived as a negative unless you get too high level and you leave, right? That happens. But no woman's going to be like, damn, I wish my man was broke. Damn, I wish he didn't have money. Like, of course women find it attractive. Of course women want you to have money. Of course they want you to be wealthy. You don't have to be rich, but they're like, I want him to be doing well. Everybody loves a winner. No girl wants their man to come home from work and be like, I'm going to get fired because of poor performance. They want you to come home and be like, I'm killing it in work. I just got a promotion. Of course, right? We don't value money that highly when it comes to women. If a woman's a billionaire, I'm like, I still might not fuck you. I want to find you attractive physically. You could be broke and beautiful and I'm going to sleep with you. But if she comes home from work and she's like, they said I'm doing a really good job, I've done this for the company, I've earned this much extra, I'd be like, yeah, well, yeah, shit, I'm with a winner, I'm with somebody who's smart, I like that. I'd rather her succeed than not. And for women, it's like a 20x, 100x effect on that. Every girl wants to be with a winner. That's why if you're in an office environment and you're like top salesman, you're sleeping with whoever you want in that office. Women love a winner. Like I said, they go after managers and stuff like that, right? So with that being said, there's a clear line between obvious gold diggers, women who are just out for what they want to get, and every other woman on the planet. But the line isn't that big because, like I said, all women love money, right? And guys say, oh, she only wants me for my money. She only wants me because she wants to pay for things and whatever. Ever since I got rich, she's interested. Yeah, well, I don't mind that. I don't know why guys have a problem with that, okay? Like, if a girl was ugly and she went and became beautiful, like 3-4 years later she's worked on herself, she's stunning, and now I want to sleep with her, well, of course, why would I not? Like, she's hot now. Like, I don't understand. I didn't want to sleep with her when she was ugly. Why? Of course I wouldn't. Now she's in the gym, she's looking good, I want to sleep with her. Well, yeah, of course. Right? And a guy, oh, he's not successful, but I like him, he's a nice guy, but I don't really see a future with him. I don't find him sexually attractive because he's not successful. 5 years down the line, he's massively successful. She wants to sleep with him now. Oh, fuck you didn't want me. I don't see a problem with it. I'd be like, well, yeah, let me enjoy it. Like, I don't have to marry you. I could just fuck you. Okay? It's almost like nostalgia. It's something I always wanted to do. You're like a girl that I wanted when I was 18. Now that I'm just doing an example because I'm not this age, but now that I'm like 25, you want me? Yeah, I'll fuck you. Like, I don't see a problem with that, okay? Yeah, but she wants you for your money. It's like, no, guys, you got to understand what money is a reflection of. Like, if I pull off everything I said I was going to pull off, all the way up to the streaming platform with live sports, do you know how hard that is to do, guys? Like, this isn't a small dream, okay? I'm not starting a cupcake company in a local town with an existing audience of friends and family. Like, I'm trying to replace GQ, a company that makes billions per year. I'm trying to knock them off their perch. I'm trying to then take all the male audience from Netflix. These aren't small goals. And then I'm trying to do live sports. So I'm trying to take stuff from Sky Sports, BT Sport, ESPN, when they do like pay-per-views on box office. Like, I'm trying to take that shit. This isn't easy. If I accomplish all of that, or should I say when I accomplish all of that, because I just don't see it not happening, and then a Victoria's Secret model is like, I really want to fuck him, I'd be like, well, yeah, of course. Like, not even in a cocky sense. I'd be like, well, who else is there? Like, I'll be an in-shape, 35, 36-year-old handsome billionaire. If she's like, oh, I really want to be with him. Oh, she only wants you for your money. I'd be like, well, have you seen what it took to get that money? Like, number one, the money is a reflection of how well I've done in life. Okay, it's not just the money, it's the success. But in order to get to that point, I'm going to need focus, discipline. I'm going to need to be self-motivated. I'm going to need to be patient. I'm going to need to sacrifice. I'm going to need to be smart, okay? In order to even start a business, you need to be a smart person who has an idea. You need to be creative. I could go on forever. I need to have, like, loyalty and stuff like that to the brands. I need, like, it will show that I've got the ability to navigate life. It will show that she is safe with me, she's secure, I'm somebody she can respect, we're of equal value. I don't see a problem there. And people say, like, this is one thing that really annoys me. When guys say, oh, I'm rich and I pretend not to be to see who really likes me for me. It's like, it's kind of dumb. Okay, because for two reasons. If you think I'm trying to become successful just to then hide it all and not get any pussy, it's kind of stupid, right? Now I'm doing it for millions of other reasons. My life setup, my freedom, for my family, whatever. But if you think one of those reasons isn't motivated by the desire to sleep with beautiful women and use the money to get in that position, well, it's silly. Of course I am. Like anybody would, right? But then also on the flip side, like, why would you hide it? Why would you hide it? Because it's a part of who you are. It's like when guys guys are overweight and they're like, oh, girls should love me for me. It's like, no, but buddy, what you're not getting in this PC, beautiful little idealistic world is that you being overweight is you. There's a big reflection of you. It says that you don't have the discipline, you don't have the focus, you're not working hard, you're unhealthy, you're eating poor foods, like you're not exercising. Like if that woman has kids with you, there's a higher chance that they're going to have deformities or disabilities or whatever, or the genetics aren't going to be bang on point. Does she want to have kids with somebody like that? Maybe not. Does she want to have kids with a guy who's going to sit on the sofa, eat Pop-Tarts and watch TV all day? Not to say you do, but you know, that's what it is. The body is a reflection of that. It's like when I see people with soft jawlines, you know, and that kind of like recessed look, I'm like, oh, that guy watches a lot of TV or spends a lot of time on his phone or in front of a laptop, right? They always say don't judge a book by its cover. You can judge somebody very well. If I see a guy with big bulging muscles, you know, and he's like very lean guy, looks good, looks healthy, skin looks good, everything, I'm like, oh, he takes care of himself. That's a guy who probably gets up at 5 a.m. in the morning. That's a guy who probably has a really good job, runs his own business or something. Like he takes a lot of pride in his work and what he does. You know, we make these first impressions, okay? So to hide your money and be like, no, I'm not rich, I'm going to pretend, you're really stifling the quality of options that you have available to you. And I've never understood that. Oh, she really loves me for me. It's like, no, because, like, let's put it this way. If I become a billionaire, well, that's a massive part of me. Like, the person that I am today allowed me to get there. The hard work that I put in allowed me to get there. So her wanting me for my money is a compliment. You know, it's like if a woman gets in the gym, does a ton of squats, and she's got a great ass, and now she's like, you only want me from my ass. Well, yeah, it's a big part, because I find it really attractive. It's a great feature. It really turns me on. I think you look sexy. It's a compliment. You've worked hard to achieve it, now I'm interested. Oh, you weren't interested in me when I was fat. Well, of course not. It's just not logical. Oh, but you didn't want to get to know me back then. Well, yeah, I didn't have an interest. Now that I've got to know you, because I found you attractive, now I quite like you as a person. Oh, I didn't realize you were this funny. Like, I made that video before about, it doesn't really matter what you say to a woman. Does it, like, you go up to a woman and you're like, I'm going to spit game. Most people make a first impression in 7 to 21 seconds, okay? External attraction is all we have to get our foot in the door. You could be the funniest guy in the world. No woman wants to fucking find out if you're overweight and broke and you look like shit. You got a big puffy face and massive like double chin. No woman's going to entertain you to begin with. You could be the funniest, nicest, most caring, most loyal guy in the world. She's never going to give you the opportunity to find out. So to be like, I'm going to hide my money. I don't want these gold diggers. Trust me. Once you start making money, you realize that every woman is a gold digger. Every woman from your past will be like, yeah, hey, I'll date you. You know, suddenly no's become yeses. Suddenly, let's go out for drinks turns into come around mine for sex. Like, they become the men. Like, it's the catalyst. Like, we look at beauty and we're like, oh my God, she's so sexy. She's stunning. That's our thing. That's our thing. We're gold diggers in that sense. We love it. Oh, she's so pretty. You know, oh, when she put that lingerie and makeup on, I wanted to have kids and get married immediately. Like, we start thinking stupidly. It's like lust. For women, when a man turns up in a nice car and has a nice house, she's like, okay, babies, mortgage, like marriage, whatever. They start thinking stupid. It's just their thing. And for guys to be like, I don't want to get rich because I don't want, like, stop being stupid. It makes your life easier. It gives you a mini advantage. Oh, would she still be there if the money went? Well, maybe not, and I don't blame her. I don't blame her. There's plenty of women that if they weren't as pretty, if they weren't as beautiful, if they got fat tomorrow, I would leave. I don't see a problem there. You know, oh, do you love her for her? Yeah, maybe, but if you're going to look like shit and my kids are going to come out unhealthy and, you know, it doesn't entertain me like it used to, then it's not as good as it used to be. You're not delivering what was promised. It's like if you were running a business, let's say I do get this garage converted, right? If I paid a company like $5,000 to come and do it and they turn up and they smash everything down and then they fuck off, and I'm like, are you finished? Oh no, that's what you pay for. I'd be like, well, you didn't promise that. Like, look at the quote. Do you want to read it again? Like, you didn't actually deliver on what was promised. Yeah, of course, I've got a right to be angry. I can't then be like, well, they said they do some work and they did do some work. You know, you'd be pissed off. And it's the same in like love, relationships, whatever, sex. Like, if you get with this girl at the start and she's like having sex with you all the time, if she's beautiful, she's in great shape, she's hitting the gym, you know, and then all of a sudden 3-4 years down the line, she's nagging you all the time, you're never having sex. She's put on like 40 pounds and she just doesn't look the same. Her face doesn't pop like it used to. And, you know, you're pissed off. Well, that's normal. You know, it's same in reverse. Like, there's plenty of guys that get with women, put on a load of weight, become lazy, stop entertaining her. They go and sit in front of the TV and watch sports all day, and she's like, oh, this relationship shit, and then she leaves, and the guy blames her. It's like, no, buddy, it's your fault. It's your fault. You fucked up. Like, you still have to stay on top of your game, okay? Because otherwise, if she leaves, you're now just some bum. And now you have to build yourself back up anyway. So it's like, well, you know, it's your fault. You fucked up. You didn't deliver what was promised. So it's like, gold diggers doesn't bother me. Like, obviously, to the extreme level. Like, I know women that are just like, he's got money, I want to fuck him. I've walked past girls in Liverpool Street in London where I used to work. And there, I heard a girl on the phone. She was like, I'm looking at all these guys' shoes to figure out who's rich. Right? And I didn't have nice shoes at the time because I don't spend money on stupid shit. And she like looked at my shoes and went, no, didn't even look at me, whatever. I didn't look that good then either way. But she wasn't interested based off my shoes. I don't want a woman like that. You know, if she was really hot and she wanted to fuck for the night, I probably would. So I'm not going to get caught out. Like I said, I'm not going to get her pregnant. She's not going to catch me out. I'm too fucking smart for that shit. You know, I don't move like one of these simps that's like, oh, she told me she couldn't have kids. Like, I'm not stupid. I know the game, okay? But most of like the remaining women love men with money. Like, it's no secret. Like, I don't know why people always try and avoid the subject and be like, no, but you say it's about money. It's not all about money. It's about personality and sense of humor and a good character. I can promise you, any woman that I sit next to in the world, I will dazzle off their feet. I can talk forever. I used to be a fucking salesman. I know what to say. I know how to move. I know body language. I know how to make eye contact and all this. Like, it's a piece of piss. But you will not get that opportunity if you're not a somebody. If you don't have some level of cachet. It might be your clothing. It might be the way you look. It might be your low percentage body fat and nice jawline. It might be your body. It might be, you know, it just might be your confidence and your posture, the way you walk and your muscle size. Like, it's something, you've got to have something to get in the door, right? And money is no different. Money is no different. Like, imagine building up an amazing body in the gym and then being like, I'm going to wear raincoats everywhere because I don't want any women to want me just for my body. That's a chick move, do you know what I mean? That's like, it's stupid. Like, well, you're going to put all that work in and then be like, I don't want the prize. I don't want the prize. I trained for 4 years to go to the Tokyo Olympics and I came first, but I don't want sponsorship deals just because I'm the fastest man in the world. Do you see how fucking stupid it sounds, guys? Like, there's nothing wrong with women wanting you. And people say just for the money. Well, it's not just the money. Like I said, there's so much, there's focus, there's discipline, there's motivation. Anybody who's made serious money knows the commitment. I've taken 2 weekends off in like 5 years. What woman wouldn't want to be with a man like that who's put in that much discipline, focus, commitment to become better? The level of ambition, the excitement in life. You know, he's free. He's able to travel the world. He's able, like, his life setup's amazing. Would you want to be like? Obviously, this is stupidly high level. Not every guy is going to promise this, and you don't have to do it to this extent. But why would a woman queue at an airport? Or like, Americans don't say queue. I found this out once in Paris. This American guy at some Kanye concert. Like, a woman wouldn't want to line up at an airport for like 2-3 hours, wait for luggage, wait for all the check-in, all that shit, and it's like an 8-hour trip. When she's got some multi-millionaire who's like, I'm flying private on my jet. Do you want to come sit with me, sip champagne? Like, of course she's going to be like, oh, well, I quite like the experience. You know, I don't want to wait in line. Like, that could be a pain in the ass, really. Does she want to be with a guy struggling, that always arguing over finances? 90% of marriages end over financial arguments. Like, and it's not that women are like, oh, he's got no money, I'm leaving. Like, it's not as cynical as that. It's everything that it's connected to. Like, having money just makes life easier and it makes you look like a better individual. Like, you have to, money doesn't just come to you unless you're a rich kid, okay? And that's very rare. Like, none of us watching this have had that situation. Like, the majority of us have to put in like 10 years of work. Well, women respect that. You know, the money is a byproduct, but it's like, fuck, look at what he's built. That's an impressive man. That's an impressive individual. And that's why I don't worry about gold diggers. Like, if I'm jumping on a private jet and I'm like, hey, fly with me to the Bahamas tomorrow, and a girl's like, yeah, of course, and drops everything, well, I expect that. I expect that. Just as if she's a perfect 10, she takes a picture of her in makeup, heels and lingerie, sends it to me, and I'm like, nah, come on. I'd be like, time and place, let's go. When? Like, you're hot enough. Like, I'm going to go and enjoy myself. And it's the same with the man being wealthy. Like I said, if I'm like, look, I'll come pick you up in a minute, let's go on holiday. I'll come pick you up in my car. I've booked a 5-star apartment somewhere, like, let's go. Like, 2 weeks off, whatever. You got 2 weeks off, let's go. And she's like, nah, not really. I'm going to hang out with Bob. We're just going to go to the pub and we're just going to drink and just eat some pub chips and some pork scratchings. I'd be like, you're dead. You got no ambition. You're just like, what is wrong with you? I just move on. I'd be like, what the hell? But the majority of women would be like, yeah, of course I'm going with you. Like, it's just, oh, she only wants you for your money, bro. Well, no, it's everything I've done to put myself in that situation. My life is also way more exciting. I'm clearly an ambitious, testosterone-fueled man who can provide the excitement that she requires. The money is just a byproduct. It's the fuel that can, give all that out. But everything I needed to get there was the furthest thing from money and the closest thing to personality. You say, oh, I want a woman to want me for me. Go and build something great. Go and do something great with your life, because there is no better way to display the real you than accomplishments and life setup. If you've got an amazing house, a nice car, money in the bank, etc., if you're in great shape, like, what is that saying about you? That's saying so much about you. Of course it is. If you've built a giant business, you might not be the flashy type. You might not be wearing watches and everything. You might just dress like a bum, a normal guy, whatever. But you've built a solid business and you've got some good assets behind you. It's nothing flashy, but you're a solid stand-up guy. Well, that's wildly attractive. That's wildly attractive. Like, why would it not be? Like, this is a guy who's got loyalty to his brand. He's got focus, motivation, discipline. He wakes up early. He attacks the day. Of course that guy's going to have options. Like, of course. But to be like, she's only there for the money, that is what I always call a defensive mindset. It's a protection mechanism. So many, honestly, guys, if you're still watching this video right now, get past that mindset. 90% of guys have got this mindset in the modern era of like, that guy's successful, his dad must have been rich. Oh, he got lucky. Like, it's always an excuse. But to open your mind, like I said, and take that other viewpoint and be like, yeah, of course she's going to want me. Yeah, well, I should build something great because then I can get women. Oh, but I don't want to just do it to impress women. It's not that. It just makes your life easier. It just gives you advantages. Like, I go to the gym to look good for me and to get women, to get respect from men, to look better, to make my life better, to alleviate depression because I look a lot better. So obviously I'm going to be happier. Like, the better I look, the better I feel. If I make a ton of money and I have a great life, I'm going to feel good. It's like, do you know what I mean? Like, it's a knock-on effect. But so many guys are too many guys have too big an ego where they're like, let's say if I was I'm 29 right now. If I was a 29-year-old virgin, I would have paid for sex a long time ago. I would have paid for sex with a beautiful woman. Oh, why would you do that? That's a simp way out. It's so much easier. It's so much easier. Of course I'm not fucking sitting there and waiting for that perfect romantic woman, that I don't even believe really exists. Like, I'm going to go out there and do what I need to do. Oh, it was fun. Right, move on. Get on with my life. Get on with my business. It's no longer a problem. I've just ticked a box. But so many guys have got this massive ego where they're like, women should want me for me. She slept with 2 guys. That's atrocious. What, you don't think quality guys are out there? Like, I was talking to my ex-girlfriend the other day. She's seeing a new guy. Like, we were there with my dog, whatever. She's seeing a new guy, whatever. Like, also goes to the gym. She was just like, yeah, he's a really nice guy. Like, I am sure, right? I'm secure and stable enough. I couldn't give a fuck, right? He's probably good looking. He's probably in great shape. He probably has a little bit of money available. He's probably a good catch, okay? Probably got some decent game. Yeah, probably. She's an attractive woman. Like, what did I expect? They probably have great sex. Like, I don't care. I don't care. There's millions of other women in the world. Like, I'm secure enough to know that. I don't have an ego. Like, guys, if you can drop that shit and move on, you feel good. Like, you feel good about yourself, okay? It's just so much easier to get through life with that mindset. But always being like, she should want me for me. Everything should be perfect. She shouldn't want me for my money. oh, she's a gold digger. She didn't stick around when things got rough. She doesn't need to. She doesn't need to. Like I said, if your girl became really unattractive in like the space of 12 months, you're going to want her less. And then if an attractive woman came along and she wants you, you might jump ship. It's not a problem with loyalty. It's just, you get what you want in life. You get your advantages. If this girl isn't willing to keep up with my high standards, and this one is, I'm going to move on. She'll recover. Somebody's always going to fuck a woman, right? Somebody's always going to find her attractive. You go and get some... If that's your standards, you go and find a lower level man, and he'll take care of you. I'll go and find this high level woman that wants a high level man. She keeps me happy. I believe she's on my level. That stimulates me mentally and keeps me, engaged. And she wants a guy who's successful, who can provide all the things she believes she deserves because she is high level. She has a ton of options. Why settle for a bum? Why settle for a guy that she knows she can get a higher version of? And that's what gold digging is to a lot of guys. Oh, she only wants him for his money. Why are hot girls always attracted to rich guys? That's why. It displays so many more other things. And that's why I don't give a fuck about gold diggers. It's never really bothered me because I'm like, well, of course you want me for my money because of what else it displays. And then if I'm in shape and I look good and I dress well and I've got great life and great life setup, well, of course. Like if she didn't want me, I'd be a little bit worried. I'd be like, there's something wrong with you. Like that's why I'm working my way up the board so that I can have better shit in life. One of those benefits is women. Don't worry about it too much, alright guys? If you want to grab our men's lifestyle supplement, Male Advantage ebook, or my personal workout and diet plan, all links are in the bio.